Hey guys, right here I have a 2013 Honda Civic 2.0. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The Civic 2.0 in Malaysia does come standard with Honda's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on either of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Two-tier instrument cluster, and together with that smart keyless entry and start system is a push button start system. So to start the Civic, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The FB Civic uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard across the range is a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. A 5-speed automatic with sport mode and manual shifting is the only transmission offered with the 2-litre Civic in Malaysia. Manual shifting is performed by the pedal shifters behind the top two steering wheel spokes. Another standard feature across the range is rear parking sensors. In terms of safety, the Civic 2.0 comes with 4 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle stability assist, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer two rear seats. Okay, so let's turn on the hazards, lights, front fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. Present on the Civic 2.0 is a set of 17-inch 5 twin-spoke alloy rims with 215/45R17 tires. Disc brakes are standard all around, with the ones in front being ventilated while the rear ones are solid. The suspension receives McPherson struts up front and a multi-link setup at the back. The Civic is one of Honda's best-selling models, if not the best. The nameplate has existed since 1972, making it the oldest Honda nameplate that is still in production. The 9th generation Civic, like the one in this video, was first introduced in 2011. 4 body styles were offered with this generation, namely a 2-door coupe, a 4-door saloon, a 5-door hatchback, and a 5-door tourer estate. While the first 3 body styles have since been replaced by the 10th generation Civic, the tourer estate is still in production. Like its predecessor, the 9th generation Civic Saloon had 2 faces, one that was available in North America and another that was produced for the rest of the world. The codename for the 9th generation Civic Saloon is FB. Powering this Civic is Honda's R20A, 2-litre, single overhead cam, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine with multi-point fuel injection and i-VTEC technology. This engine produces 153 horsepower at 6500 rpm and 190 Nm of torque at 4300 rpm. With a fuel tank size of 50 litres, combined fuel consumption for the Civic 2.0 automatic is 7.9 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 187 grams per kilometer, and the Civic is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The pre-facelift Malaysian-spec FB Civic was offered in 4 variants: 1.8S automatic, 1.5 hybrid CVT, 2.0S automatic, and 2.0 Navi automatic. Meanwhile, the facelifted model dropped the hybrid variant, leaving only the 3 petrol variants. Exterior features of the Civic 2.0 include auto-leveling xenon projector headlights, front fog lights, indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, and chrome door handles.
Speaker, storage, mirror controls, window lock, central locking, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Econ button, and right here, this button turns off the interior sensors for the alarm system, this button turns off the vehicle stability assist function, or this button turns on or off the parking sensors. You do have a bit of storage right there. Push this lever to release the fuel flap and pull it to open up the boot. The driver's seat in this Civic 2.0 does get full powered adjustments, with all of the controls located right down there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. All FB Civic variants in Malaysia do come standard with a single zone automatic climate control system. All of the controls are located right here. It is quite simple to use. You do have your fan speed to the left, different modes, air conditioning, front and rear defrost, recirculation, outside air, on-off button, automatic mode, and your temperature control. Down below, you do have a bit of storage together with a power outlet as well as your auxiliary port. And you do have cup holders right here with a cover.
The Civic 2.0S comes with an integrated head unit with various media connectivity options and 6 speakers for the sound system.
I must say the Civic does have quite a good stock sound system. It is a simple head unit to use. You do have your 6 customizable stations right above together with your power button, CD player, eject button for the CD player, scan, FM AM, CD auxiliary, your various controls for the display itself. You do have your up or return button, play or down button, seat track buttons, volume knob, your selection button. Hit this button to bring up your sound system settings. You do have your bass treble, balance and fader, and your speed volume control. And you do have your setup button right here. Front quarter windows, central locking. This car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in, press this button right here. On the steering wheel, the right spoke houses your cruise control, while the left spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, seat track buttons, your different mode selection button. Hit this menu button down below, and we can bring up your settings menu within the multi-information display. You can adjust the clock, customize settings, and your odometer or trip meter settings. Under customized settings, you do have your display, trip computer, keyless access, light, door settings, and you can also restore the settings back to default. Right above, you do have the button where you can switch between your multi-information display, turning off the display, displaying the time, or displaying your media information. This is the button to go through your various displays. On the right stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls, while on the left stalk, you do have your wiper controls. The steering wheel in this car gets tilt and telescoping adjustments. You adjust it using the lever right here. Adjustable front center armrest with storage down below. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror, and the driver does get a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, storage, I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. While it may not be the most spacious back here in terms of headroom, legroom is definitely quite alright, and the seats are nice and comfortable as well. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs. Rear center armrest with cup holders. Right above, for both sides at the back, you do have grip handles, and on the right side you do have a hook as well. Cabin lights right up there. To gain access to the boot, there are actually 3 ways to do it. You do have the lever inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on. You do have the button on the key fob, and you also do have a touchpad right beneath the Honda badge on the boot lid itself.
Boot space in the Civic is 460 litres. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit and jack.
The rear doors open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit into the rear seats. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Window control, storage, speaker. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, and this bar down here controls the seat position. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2013 Honda Civic 2.0. Thanks for watching and goodbye.